Hey guys, it's me, Handsome! Yay! And I'm here to tell you it's time for Art to Heart! Cue the titles. I'll sing over them. Hey, here's the title to the show. The show's called Art to Heart. And I'm in it too, but not as much as you.
What up, people? Welcome to a new episode of Art to Heart. Art to Heart is a show where we talk to creatives about their passions. And on today's show, we're talking with Justin Stewart.
Thanks for having me.
So, for those not in the know, who are you and what do you do?
Well, my name is Justin Stewart. I'm a cartoonist, artist, illustrator, designer. I try to do everything, and I don't excel at any one thing, but I know how to do everything pretty okay.
Yeah?
So that's what I do.
Right on.
I would
So
say.
you're like a Renaissance man?
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. A modern day Renaissance man.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like Danny DeVito.
Exactly like Danny DeVito.
I see you colored a lot of stuff for Marvel and IDW. What is like your favorite thing that you've colored?
Well, I will say I don't have a favorite thing.
Okay.
It's the cliched response of, you learn something new on every project type of thing, which is
Right.
true.
Right.
But I've been lucky enough to work with Jim Mahfood pretty exclusively, and like his stuff is just always fun to color. So it really doesn't matter what kind of story we're working on. We always try to find a way to get something out of it that we maybe didn't expect, or happy accidents type of thing. The next thing, I guess, is always my favorite. if that's not too lame an answer to say. I can't pick a favorites, man. You know better than that.
Oh,
You got 4 chambers. What's your favorite chamber?
next question. I got a chance to look at your artwork, and I noticed there's a sense of hip-hop and graffiti culture.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering if music plays a big part in your creative process.
It does.
Cool.
Do I answer it all over again, or do you cut this?
Oh, you can provide a different answer. I mean, we're filming a show, so...
Sure, you're right. Yeah, I don't want to go off script.
Multiple takes, brah.
But no, there's a definitive connection between music and visual art, right? It's all punk rock. It's all hip hop. It's DIY. I have a pencil and a piece of paper. Some other dude may have a beat maker and a computer or a synthesizer. Someone else has a guitar.
Yeah.
And it all comes from the same place.
Nice.
So having music on pretty much constantly as I create, it just sort of it keeps a nice atmosphere of creativity going.
Are you selective with your music? If you have a project and you think, oh, I'm going to listen to ska because I feel like that would help with the creative process, does that end up happening?
Yes, it does.
So you pick the music
for
a project.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of a whoever I'm collaborating with on the project.
Right.
I'll get pretty much the whole story, so I can at least read it, and there's a definitive vibe there. For instance, when I was coloring a Miami Vice remix,
Sweet.
I listened to a lot of this sort of neo synth type stuff that's happening.
Right.
And a lot of like 80s orchestral scores and stuff like that. Because it fit that project.
And it helps you color?
Yeah, it does. It does. I get to a point where, it's just like anything. You're working and working and working, and you hit a groove, right?
Yeah, right.
And you're sort of in tune with. It sounds very hippy dippy, but it works. You're deep into an album. You're 3/4 or halfway through an album of something, and you've been working that whole time, and you're really feeling it, and everything's flowing.
Nice, man. I dig it.
Yeah. For live art events, I like to it's more like party music.
I love to party.
I know you do, dude. I know you do.
Yeah.
That's why we're here, right?
Right.
That's why we're here. 90s rap, 90s hip hop.
Sweet.
And along with, some weird 80s pop hits and some metal and instrumental stuff.
I got beats too, bro. Right? Right?
Is there next question?
I noticed you got some of your favorite art supplies here laid out.
They're all my favorites, but I have some very extra special favorites that I do prefer. I'm kind of a tools nerd, as you saw with the setup. My favorite thing is this. It's a Pentel brush pen.
Yeah.
That's extra fine. It's got like a really teeny tiny tip, and you squeeze it to get the ink to flow into the brush.
Way.
Yeah. So yeah, you can get some like really fine lines, and you can go big fat, and then you can get some of the dry brush stuff.
That is awesome.
And I like to squeeze, and if I don't get a whole lot, I'll kind of glob it, and then I'll dab it with my finger to get like weird, like smoky.
Oh, nice.
Kind of things. I mean, you can tell it's fingerprints, but it's a different kind of texture. So the ink goes on really wet, but then it dries really fast. So this is the main thing that I use. So most of the stuff that you see me on Instagram or on Twitter posting, it's made with this.
Right. I was watching a video of you earlier drawing a Joker, and you had a glove on. What is the glove for?
Oh, the glove. It covers these fingers. So because when I ink, I'm kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
I try to go from left to right, or from down to back.
Sure.
But sometimes it doesn't work out that way, and I'll make a line and then I'll put my hand in it.
Oh.
So the glove keeps me from smearing it like that.
Oh, you're a smearer too?
I am a smearer.
Yeah, dude, I smear a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not ink.
Dude, you're crushing it. You're crushing it. These are essentially the same brush pen.
Right.
This one's a little bit older. They updated the body for this. But it's kind of like the other one. It's just a regular tip brush. You can get some of the same lines, some of the same kind of stuff. So I took this one. I like this one, and I learned this trick from a good friend of mine named Mr. Jay Myers.
Yeah, shout out to Jay Myers.
Shout out to Jay Myers. Dude knows his brush game is on lock.
Oh, nice.
So he taught me this little thing where if you take a pair of pliers and you squeeze this tip right here at the very end of the brush, right there, you can get the bristles to kind of fan out, and because of where the ink is coming out, it stays right there. It doesn't flex back.
Right.
You got to squeeze it hard enough, but you get like all the stuff that I've been posting of fur or any sort of hair is done with this one, and this is the modified version of the previous, and it gives you like 4 at a time or 2 at a time, and then as the brush dries you'll get to 3 and to 4 strokes, so you can do hair because you're covering more ground. See, as the brush gets drier, it'll give you that multi-stroke kind of effect, so you can lay down a big fat line and you can come in and do stuff like that. So shout out to Jay Myers for hooking me up with the knowledge on the brush mod. It's a cool way to get different textures that you wouldn't normally get. It's cool to be able to mod a brush and get a different outcome than you would with just a regular brush. And the more you use these, the more you can sort of learn which strokes look best and which strokes go whether you go up or down or back or forth. So there's modulation in all things.
So Justin, I just wanted to thank you for being on Art to Heart.
You are welcome. Thank you for having me, Thump.
Sweet. Where can people find you online?
You can find me at justin3000.com. That's JUSTIN 3000.com.
Sweet.
And also that's Justin3000 on Twitter and Justin3000 Stewart on Instagram. The website will send you to all the
Nice.
good spots.
Nice. So you know why it's 3,000?
I do.
Yeah, because he's the future, brah! What up? Thanks for being on the show.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Oh my god, I loved it so much. If you like this and any of the other videos, don't forget to share and like and subscribe. Yay! Till next time, this has been Art to Heart.
Yum.
I'm feeling a little flushed right now.
Is that water?
No, not at all. So would you say you have beats as hard as your arteries?
Yeah, dude. I clog it with them beats.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I clog them ears with them beats.
And give people strokes.
Well,